Today's video is based on decarboxylation reaction. Decarboxylation reaction is an important method to derive alkanes from alkonic acids. So basically monocarboxylic acids are known as alkonic acid. I'll show you the example also. What are alkonic acids? So decarboxylation means that we are removing carboxylate ion. So carboxylate is made up of carbon and oxygen. So we also say that it is removal of carbon dioxide from the given organic compound. The catalyst which is used is CaO in the presence of 630 Kelvin. That is, temperature range should be 630 Kelvin during this reaction. And the reagent which is used is NaOH. Either you can learn it as NaOH or you can learn it as soda lime. So soda lime is basically, why we are calling it as soda lime, because we are using CaO along with NaOH. So CaO plus NaOH gives you soda lime, and the ratio between the two, that is the quantity of CaO should be 1 and NaOH should be 3. So 1:3, like 1 ml is to 3 ml. This is the quantity which we are going to use for the reaction. Generally it is ratio by mass, 1:3 by mass. So important thing over here is to learn that what do we exactly mean by decarboxylation. So it is removal of carbon dioxide from the given organic compound. The catalyst which is used is CaO, calcium oxide, and the reagent is soda lime, or you can keep it in mind as NaOH. Last is the most important trick by which you can remember that which method you are going to use to convert the monocarboxylic acids or alkonic acids to alkane, is that the number of carbon atoms in the reaction, that is, number of carbon atoms in the reaction will decrease by 1. Which means, like suppose if you have 3 carbon atoms initially, so in the final product you will have only 2 carbon atoms as the main reagent for the alkane development. Okay, so over here also you need to keep in mind why we are using soda lime. So soda lime is why exactly we are using, because NaOH is kind of hygroscopic in nature. As you all know, NaOH is hygroscopic in nature, that is, it can easily absorb moisture from the surroundings, and CaO is added, calcium oxide is added to keep it dry. So in order to keep it dry, we add calcium oxide, as you can see, calcium oxide, and NaOH itself is what? Hygroscopic in nature. So let's jump on to the general reaction. So what we are going to do, we are going to start with monocarboxylic acid or alkonic acid, anything you can say. So monocarboxylic acid is made up of, is also known as, you can also say that it is also known as sodium salt of carboxylic acid, carboxylic or alkonic acid. So like you must have seen RCOONA. This is what? This is the sodium salt of carboxylic acid. That's hydrogen is being replaced by Na molecule. So RCOONA is the thing which we are going to use in the reactant, where R is the alkyl group, any alkyl group, COO is the carboxylic, and Na is the sodium. When it is reacting with NaOH, again in the presence of calcium oxide 630 Kelvin, you will get the respective alkane, in which one carbon atom will be less as compared to the initial alkonic acid, and Na2CO3 will be liberated. Na2CO3 will be liberated. So let's just jump on to another reaction or example sort of thing so that it is clear to you. Like suppose I have taken over here sodium propanoate. I have already told you we have taken RCOONA. So R over here is alkyl group C2H5. COONA plus NaOH in the presence of calcium oxide 630 Kelvin. what we are going to remove? We are going to remove first of all sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. So this is how you are going to keep in mind that Na from the NaOH and oxygen will react with CONA to form Na2CO3 and ethane will be liberated. Now see, you can observe it carefully. There were 2 plus 1, 3 carbon atoms initially, but now there are only 2 carbon atoms, so always it will decrease by 1. Let me just give you one more example for this. Suppose you have C3H7COONA. So total how many carbon atoms? We have 4 carbon atoms over here. 3 plus 1, 4. I'll react it with NaOH in the presence of CaO, 630 Kelvin. Now I know first step is to remove Na2CO3. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this COONA and I'm going to remove this NaO from here. And I'm going to write my answer as Na2CO3 plus, since this carbon is removed, so how many carbon are left? Only 3. So C3H8. So you can see propane is formed from sodium butanoate. So over here, how many carbon? 3 carbon. Initially it were 4, now it is 3. Now this reaction is majorly used to prepare methane in lab. So major purpose of this reaction is to prepare methane in lab, always lead to production of Na2CO3, and an alkane is produced from the alkonic acid, where you will find that the number of carbon atoms will decrease by 1.